Hello. Welcome in and welcome back to 1212 Heartbreak and Love Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping in, joining me. Allow me to read for you. I appreciate it. We are going to get right into this reading with the 1212 makeshift deck and find out what you need to know. Again, general reading. Take what you need, leave what you do not. And thank you. Heavenly Creator, bless this reading, bless the collective and myself with a truthful and resonating message. Let's see what you need to know at this time. What you need to know. What is this regarding love? Look at this new flame. Okay, somebody got some new energy coming in here. New flame, a new a new boo, new love. That may be what you're trying to manifest at this time. Next card up says, I'll admit everything. Good, bad, and ugly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to manifest in this new love connection here by being open and honest is how I'm getting it. What's up with this? Tell us more. Show the collective what they need to see and know. Please and thank you. Regarding love, look at the date. Yeah, new flame date. Somebody has new love coming in here, and I originally got the message as is something that you manifested. Possibly is are you asking for or praying for? Look, yeah, inner strength. Yeah, doing this work for. Someone in my collective has done the work, is what I'm hearing. With that, I'll admit everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What's on the top of this little stack? Yeah, karmic soulmate. Yeah. And this could be why, because somebody's ex was a karmic. You learn these strength lessons. You learn these self-love lessons for somebody in my collective. What else? What else? Show the collective what they need to see and know at this time. Look, their advice was toxic. Whoever it was, collective, could have been a hating ass friend. That's how I'm hearing it. Yeah. Somebody that was jealous, somebody that was actually jealous, could have gave you, the advice to stick around with this karmic soulmate, knowing that they didn't have your best intentions at heart, or knowing that this person was just breaking your heart, was how I hear it. Yeah, look at protected. Yeah, but you were protected this whole time. Yeah. Someone here, you have a great gift. That's how I'm hearing it, collective. Use it. Listen to your intuition. Wow, that's a beautiful message coming through. Yeah, these love lessons, karmic lessons, they were necessary. I understand someone here loved this person. 1212, Heartbreak and Love Tarot. Yeah, your spirit team is stepping in, but your spirit team had to step in on this. That was what I heard, that somebody here really did love, because look, it's a soulmate. It is a soul connection. It is of great significance. I'm not going to play it down, but your spirit team had to step in because there was lessons here, karmic lessons that you needed to learn. So whatever possible breakup, distance, or space that's taking place in this and with this, yeah, could be this platonic person too. Their advice, that's a third party that was interfering. It could be that person too that you're taking space from. But I'm getting it as this karmic soulmate. This is a breakup. You have walked away from them, or things didn't work out right now. Hasn't worked out right now. Say it like that. Third party was a fake. Look, collective. Yeah. The third party could have broke y'all up. Listen. Either way, they was karmic. The third party was karmic, and there was still lessons for you to learn. You've been protected the entire time, but your spirit team had to step in and make sure, you get what you deserve here. New flame, a date. I got new love and new energy for someone, but it could be you getting what you deserve. Look at this third party coming out. Listen, they about to get on my nerves. They might have could have got on your nerves, collective. I'm telling you, nosy and in your business. Look, they all over it because yeah. So, someone in my collective, you know, this third party interfere and caused this breakup, or has caused this distance with what you consider was a soulmate, or what you feel is your soulmate. And I'm gonna go ahead and confirm it. It'll probably come on out a little bit more as we clarify that they were. But again, if they were karmic, you know, this third party was karmic, and there were lessons that had to be learned in this. It's just how I'm getting it. Look, I cried, and I understand. I understand, collective, that it still hurts for someone here. This could be brand new heartbreak. You could have just found out this third party, you know, was fake and didn't mean, you know, good, and was lying about either dealing with the person that you was dealing with, something like that. Look, oh my goodness, karmic twin flame. Yeah, twin flame soulmate connection. Absolutely. But okay, I gotta find out a little bit more about this third party, right? 1212 heartbreak and love tarot. Show the collective. Let's get one more, and we're gonna keep going. Yeah. Show the collective what they need to see and know regarding love at this time. Please and thank you. Let us get one more. What they need to see and know, please and thank you. All right, I'm gonna take the top of that one. Sunshine. Sunshine, the sun card. Listen, what you need to know is it's like you know, vibrated over whatever this was the entire time, whoever this was the entire time, collective. That the major lesson here, that self-love lesson, was about realizing who you are, you know, and how to not let nobody play with you is how I'm getting it. Yeah, friends, lovers, whatever. That sunshine is, again, somebody's intuition coming through very strong for me. But your person, they think about you as much as you think about them, you know. But a new opportunity here has to do with telling the good, the bad, and the ugly. It came out. A new chance has to do with being honest, being open, not hiding nothing, because listen, possibly walking away from whatever this third party shit is, or whoever that is giving their bad toxic advice. Ooh, this is deep. Let's keep going. 1212 heartbreak and love tarot. I'm gonna try not to tap on the table. Oh, what oracle deck. Let's get some tea. Yeah, let's get some tea. Let's spill the tea on this and see a little bit more what we need to know, you know, about this third party. I'm hoping to find out more, go further into detail, and then collective, more about you learning about how protected you are, and leaning on and trusting your guides and your gifts. You know, you got signs that this person wasn't for you, or this person needed to work on themselves, or they needed to heal, had traumas, whatever resonates. 1212, you got signs. That's how I mean. You just, someone here, you played on your own self. You know, I don't mean to be triggering, but that's how it's coming out, collective. This is Spill the Tea. We're going to see what else you need to know, we need to know regarding this love, this general love message. Listen, someone here is hurting, and I want to be sympathetic with that, because, again, I've been there. But the level up in that shine card with, you know, finding out who you are, and what you know, mean to your spirit team, what you mean to the universe, God, whatever resonates with you. Bottom of the deck says quiet contentment. Simple companionship brings you peace and satisfaction. Someone is getting a new chance at love here. Period. That was the message off the top. Someone here, you know, does still desire to have a connection with what is this karmic soulmate or karmic twin flame. I'm telling you, they got some work to do. It's some truth to tell. Let's see. Let's spill the tea. What else does the collective need to see and know regarding this love message, regarding this look, unmasking motives? I can't make it up. I won't make it up. Unmasking motives. Some people's true motives begin to surface. Listen, they're gonna come out. They have to come out. Is you know, the message that came through to me. Yeah, they have to come out. Their true motives. What if they are really interested, collective. If they really want to move forward and desire the same things that you desire, bottom of the deck, testing limits. Someone is testing the limits of what? Examining how you react under pressure. See, a test, a whole test. Yeah, a karmic lesson for somebody. That's why, that's why it's important here. I'm hearing for your person, your soulmate, your twin flame, that person that wants, you know, them to come have that person back in this new energy. They have to go through whatever this awakening is for them, whatever change this is for them. Playing both sides. Look, someone is trying to appease everyone. I can't make it up. You know, they can't play both sides. Your spirit team ain't gonna play like that about you, is how I'm hearing it, collective. Nah. This third party, that's what that interference was. Somebody definitely interfered and broke up a marriage, a girlfriend. Look, unexpected news. Yeah, surprised you. That's how I heard it. 1212, heartbreaking love tarot. Yeah, unbelievable news will shatter your expectations, and that's what this is. That's what this is. It's time to tell the truth here. It all has to come out, and through this, someone in my collective has, learned to love themselves more, learn to trust yourself more. You've been protected this whole time. Spirit done had you this whole time. But, baby, you had to get your, remember who you were, was how I heard it. Look, pushing boundaries. I had to pick it up. Yeah, because this person was trying you, pushing boundaries. Someone may be testing your limits. They definitely was. Them definitely was testing you limits. Yeah. No, they don't get to do that. They don't get to do that. And it has a lot to do with what we allow. I'm going to put me on in it too. Yeah, so because I don't want to offend nobody. We allow people. The people will do what you allow them to do to you. I'm going to say that and keep it moving. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, exposing lies. Look, the truth, but the truth, it comes out eventually. It shows itself to you. You know, and that's what I feel like has to happen here for that person in my collective that wants another chance with their person, you know, and that self-love and trusting yourself and things like that, because somebody wants somebody new, but it's coming through. On both sides, he'll spill the beans. Yeah, someone is about to reveal everything. Yeah. No holds barred. Somebody is I'm telling you, this truth is going to be, I just heard groundbreaking. You know, it's going to really allow, what is this, healing or transformation for somebody, an ascension for somebody else. But yeah, you're going to be able to hear the words that you need to hear. That's how it's coming through to me, collective. Somebody here needs to hear this karmic soulmate say that they really do love you instead of this third party. Somebody here in my collective needs to hear just this person admit, you know, the truth, period. Whether it's the third party or this karmic soulmate or twin flame. And it's going to come out. It's coming out here. Because good, bad, and ugly, it got to. Look, attachment issues of attachment, either obsessive, fearful. Listen, yeah, that's what I picked up, and it's such a good energy off the card. I picked up that you vibrated higher all along, collective. You know, you might not realized, you know, just how deep you know, because someone here I am, I'm still getting that energy of kind of heartbreak, someone actually being hurt, you know, coming through this truth or coming to this realization. And it's not always easy to admit, you know, that you had your own issues, that you do have what are these attachment issues to, whether it's people, whether it's things, whether it's the expectation. Yeah, I'm guilty too. I'm guilty. 1212, heartbreaking love tarot. But that was someone in my collective that is that is your lesson to learn. I'm getting it where it could be your comments lesson to learn as well. You know, smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Because, you know, the lie that got told here, whether it was by the third party, whether it was by the karmic, twin flame soulmate, whether you told a lie to yourself, you know, um, it had to be, again, what is this truth moment? Being honest with yourself is a lot to do with this message collective, but you're gonna be able to be honest with with this person, the person that's on your mind. Yeah. The messages that were coming through just a few minutes ago, somebody's really going to be able to clear the table here. You're no longer able to be fooled by appearances. Person don't want to keep up an appearance no more. They don't have a need to. It's coming out. They're spilling the beans. Good, bad, ugly, everything. Look, double standards. Different people are held to different standards. Yeah. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, joint evolution. You and others are growing together and supporting each other. I know that this message was about lessons to be learned and growth for both you and the person on your mind. Collective, I'm proud of you. Regardless of where you are on the journey of the cards, I'm still proud of you. Because it takes a lot, again, to open up and be honest, not just about that person necessarily, but to turn the mirror around on yourself and really do the self work. Somebody in my collective is really going through what is this it's like I just heard equalization, like a balancing with the scales here of your emotions and feel, just of self. Maybe that's the best explanation I can do. Yeah, of self. And this love lesson, this karmic love lesson, was necessary for that. Yeah, I'm proud of you. But just know your spirit team is on top of it. Justice will be served on your behalf. Just know that. But worry about, doing that self-healing or continuing the journey as it is for you. I'm gonna say that. Bottom of the deck, the real story, the true story will come to listen. Because the truth will come out. The truth is coming out. Someone here in my collective needs to hear the truth. Needs to tell the truth was what I heard. And it's coming out. You'll have the opportunity to do so. Let me get two more. And then we're going to get, I told you, circle of drama. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. It was somebody messy ass friend. I got that they gave bad advice. Yeah. That's gonna come to a head. It's coming out about them hating on you, or about them being all in your business or interfering. The things that they said and misled you is coming out. It's coming out with the platonic as well as the romantic. Yeah, it's coming out. Trust in process. Yeah, flipped up in the deck. Trust the progress of the relationship. Don't rush for answers. Yeah, you don't have to. Again, you're protected. The justice, you need the answers. You want the truth. It is gonna come to you. But a lot of this message was for me to make sure that I I just let you know, collective, that it was a lesson for you to learn in this too. Yeah. Yes, justice will be served on your behalf, on the behalf of your heart, your emotions, the way that you was really open to this person, the way that you shine your light, onto this person in their life. You expose demons, you expose these self-attachment issues, attachment issues. You expose these double standards, these lies, them playing both sides. You expose all of that just by being real, just by being yourself. Hey, give this a bit of credit. 1212 Heartbreak and Love Tarot. Listen, if you're enjoying this message, like I am, because I am, hit the like, comment, subscribe. I want to know what this person got to say. And then we're going to get a couple of tarot cards, okay? And keep it going. I want to know what they got to say, yeah. Let's get some statement card. Let me find a statement deck in here. Right now, 1212 Heartbreak and Love Tarot, baby, the naked truth. Since the truth got to come out, didn't we say that's what's coming out? Good, bad, ugly. That's gonna be in the title of this here reading. They have to. It has to. You know, that's your justice according to the universe was how I heard it, collective. That's, you know, what you want for someone here in my collective. That's also what you need as a part of this lesson, growth, transformation, or change. You know, this person to tell the truth. You know? So let's get into it. The naked truth. Let's see what they gotta say. Let's see what truths are coming out. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what truths are coming out to the collective. Please and thank you. What truths are coming out to the collective from this person? The person on their mind, this karmic soulmate, a twin flame. First card, y'all. I'm not happy in my current situation. Look, I'm miserable without you. Yeah. Yeah, I told you they thinking about you just as much as you're thinking about them. Yeah, they are. I told you that. Yeah, I'm not happy. They're not happy without you. Um, man, because someone's person is in this karma that, you know, they in their karmic storm, or in their ego death. Yeah, something like that. Man, it's making it 10 times worse. It's making it 10 times worse. They're missing you. I can't make look. I'm on a spiritual journey. Yeah, you awaken me. I told you, shining that light you got on them, shining that love you got on them, shining that truth you know you walk in on them. Just being yourself. Yeah, yeah, I told you. Yeah, they go. I love that. Let's see what else. Truths that are coming out, coming to the collective. I know you are my soulmate, baby. Yeah, our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. That's a part of that ascension and that awakening. See, they couldn't see the signs before. They was missing them left and right. But that now, because of the awakening that somebody's person is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see. Yeah. So, you know what I just got to about this lesson, for that energy that I keep getting, you know, that is pretty early in this, you know, the heartbreak is still fresh and things like that. Listen, the sooner, you know, take some of that energy, put it on yourself, because the sooner you can kind of let the universe have it, the sooner this karmic, you know, storm, or this karmic lesson, that spiritual awakening will start for your person. You know, I believe in I believe in that. You gotta kind of, and it takes time, you know, but just know, you know, they're coming into the realization. That's why I kept getting it, that it was coming out, the truth, the good, the bad, the ugly. We finna expose everything. I'm finna talk about the third party. That's why I was getting it like that, because of the type of spiritual awakening somebody's person is having. Yeah. And this type of spiritual awakening somebody in my collective had. You know, let's get into this next truth. What truth's coming to the collective? This was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. What we've been talking about? Karmic lessons, karmic love lessons. It was a hard lesson. You know, just as hard as it's been for you, it's been hard for them. Maybe harder depending on this karmic, and depending on this karma, it may have been harder for your person than it have been for you, because they done added to the pot. You know, they done stirred it up. Yeah, but this person miss you, man, and is really having this emotional change. Really, somebody's person, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It could be them cutting ties and falling out with the third party, taking that distance that I seen early on. Yeah, but you know, you being protected in this could have to do with whatever distance, could have to do with whatever breakdown in the communication. I heard that too. 12 heartbreak and love tarot. Let's get into these tarot cards and see what's up. I'm gonna shuffle them. Yeah, if you're still here with me, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you. Let's get into it. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. I'm not happy in my current situation. I know you're my soulmate, and this is a hard lesson. You know, I feel like it's been hard for everybody. Yeah, what else? Tarot card time. Let's clarify these 3 messages here, and then I may get a little bit more, you know, a couple of more messages in uh, to wrap it up, to wrap the reading up. Yeah. Tell the collective what they need to know about this first truth here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. I'm not happy in my current situation. I'm miserable without you. Yeah, what does collective need to see and know? Listen, not weak. This person is weak. 9 of Wands in reverse. Man, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius coming off the 9 of Wands. Listen, they weak. While you sitting up here, what? What? Yeah, Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck. I told you. See, you were dealing with a 9 of Wands in the reverse. You a whole Queen of Wands. Queen of King of Wands out here. Yeah, manifesting what you want to happen. Manifesting what you want to happen. Right in front of this person's eyes, man. They never met anyone like you. Why? Collective. Don't cry. For whoever it is, don't cry, man. You know, send some healing energy to that person and ask the universe to send you what you need, because this energy, you know, does get what it wants. The King and Queen of Wands, they get what they want, man. The focus. And like I said, the ability to manifest. Man, you know, it's divinely, it's the divine gift. What you think that wand for? What do you think it's for? Wow. But yeah, this person is weak. 9 of Wands in reverse. Let me get one more. Claim about this 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I don't want to fight no more. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person don't want to fight or argue, whoever that is, you know, whoever it resonates with. Nah, they don't want to be at odds and have a difference anymore. Nah. They really don't. Yeah, this is an apology. That 5 of Wands in the reverse is an apology for somebody here in my collective. Yeah, that's me. I can't make it up. 6 of Swords in the reverse. It just popped out over there. I was getting ready to ask about my next card, but 6 of Wands in the reverse over there, 5 of Wands. I'm gonna keep it out there. Listen, that they've been stuck. Someone's person, you know, they've been stuck. They haven't been able to move forward. They cannot and will not be okay unless they can sort things out with you. You know, talk about whatever the confusion was. Somebody, you know, ended things on bad terms, or it's something like that. This person that's so unhappy and miserable, they can't move forward. That's what this truth is about. That's what that might be the ugly. Out of the good, bad, and the ugly collective. Let's keep going, because, baby, I know you are my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. Show the collective what they need to see to clarify this message for the collective, please and thank you. Yeah, the 5 of Cups, just as sad. Just as sad and crying. Look, 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is I got that heavy emotions off of this one. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy emotions off of that energy there. Oh, I'm feeling like in my sinus, like I can feel the pressure. You know how I get when you be crying and be, man. Yeah, this was definitely an emotional, or is, yeah, an emotional rebalancing or steadying for somebody's person here. I mean, yeah, like the level, it just was necessary. You were supposed to meet this person, and they were supposed to meet you. You know, your person needed this lesson too. You know, they didn't know nothing. They had never met anyone like you, so they didn't know anything about the experience of a soulmate and being. Come on, man. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Cups. Come on, man. Yeah, it was a lot. This person was holding on to, or that was holding this person back, that they having to deal with. They out there, that water deep in thought. You hear me crying and everything. Look, yeah, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Man, Yeah, very emotional. This person, I'm getting where I heard breakdown in communication, for somebody, and where the distancing is just starting to happen, and where your person is very emotional. If that resonates with you, they yeah, look, I'm stuttering. Look, they're unable to talk right now. That's how I'm getting it. I literally started to stutter, and it's because they so emotional that they may just break down and cry when they come out with this realization that they done had. Yeah. Yeah. I hate the ones. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. And you know what? Some of the signs and synchronicities could have been emotional for this person. Your name. I'm hearing music. Of course, numbers, colors. Your vehicle, like synchronicities can come in all forms, but for this person, whatever it was. Yeah, I heard your vehicle last. It's been an emotional experience for the. I just keep saying that over and over. I don't want to get emotional myself. Maybe the breakup was dramatic for somebody here in my collective 1212 Heartbreaking Love Tarot. But they can't hold this in much longer. Again, the emotions have overcome them. They are struggling to find the right words here. That's coming off of that Knight of Swords too, but they will. And because they're not able to hold back like that. Page of Cups, man. They have this. They're drawn to you. You're their person. Again, we got that soulmate, twin flame energy coming out. That soul connection here. Page of Cups. This was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. Yeah, very strong bond is how I'm getting it. But the pages, they immature, straight up. Page of Cups. That third part, this person was flirty, or they weren't committed, they were immature, and what else? Somebody's person, they gossip, they could have involved what was this third party. This could be them taking that bad advice. Look at the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, instead of using their own, listen, not able to what I got was determined, use their own judgment off that Judgment in the reverse, but not awakened, not on the level of that Queen of Wands that showed itself. The Judgment card coming out with the page. Hold on, let me see real quick what come off of the Judgment card. I got a little guide, 1212, Heartbreak and Love Tarot. My ears ringing a little bit too. Judgment. Yeah, refusing to grow up. Yeah. Scorpio energy. Refusing. One trying to change. Want to be a player, or has to learn that lesson about that. That's what we clarifying. This was a hard lesson. I was out of control. Yeah, trying to be a player. Wanna refusing to change, thinking that shit was okay, and it wasn't. And in the same sense, if I have to continue to put you in it too, collective. You was giving someone here, you gave more than what you received. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And hey, no judgment. This is a truth zone, not a judgment zone. But I'm going to read these cards, these lessons. That's what came out. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me get one more for this page and this judgment. Look. But baby, who stepped in? The universe stepped in. Who stepped in? Your spirit guide stepped in. Who had to take a hold? Yeah. Period. Because look. Because you were not to lower your standards. I'm just getting, bring your vibes down or anything like that to suit what was this person that got to change, or that had to learn this lesson, or that had this karmic energy on them, or that was attached to a third party. No. It wasn't for you to change. Queen of Pentacles. You see. Because you're protected. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah, because the universe holds you in high regard. You're highly favored. Listen, that gift that you have is important. You know, that's how I'm hearing it. Trust it. Trust your intuition. Something about believing in someone's light here. Someone here could have a green thumb. You know, there's the Queen of Pentacles is surrounded by flowers, and someone in my collective could love flowers. Mm, you have a gift, and you know when you vibrate on a certain frequency, it's just you know, it's like trying to put the opposite ends of the magnet together. It's going to repel until things is set right, you know, in order for it to be what is attractive to, you know, not just you physically, not just you, but also your spirit team. We have whole angels watching us, whole, you know, with the universe looking out for us, however you want to resonate with it. You got to make sure ain't nothing attached to that. You know what? Let me stop, because I don't like to come down and, you know, what you have to do. 1212 heartbreaking love tarot, but just know who you are. Here is how I'm getting it, collective, because the truth that you want, the truth that you need from this person on your mind, yeah, it's coming out. It's coming to you. They don't have a choice but to admit it as you go through what is this healing process and lesson learning on your own. Yeah, that is, yeah, what we got out of the tarot. Yeah, 1212 heartbreaking love tarot. Let's get a couple of more messages from this person to my collective. That's how I'm hearing it. And then we're going to wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you again for stopping in and allowing me to read for you. It is always a pleasure. I really do enjoy this. All right. Let's shuffle some more message cards. Get a couple of confessions. That's how I'm hearing it. What they want to confess to the collective right now. Now that all of this has come out in the collective can see what's up. What does this energy, this person on the collective's mind here want to confess to them, need to confess to them, have to confess to them? Let's do want to first. What does this person want to confess to the collective? Still listening. I listen to the music. I got that too. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. I got that too. That this person was out there on that water listening to some songs, and it had them emotional, man. That was crying. This person miss you. Wow. Yeah, I did get that. I did. Little smoke burning off my candle over there. All right, that was what they I think that was what they want to. Let's do what they need to. I think I said what they want to confess, what they need to confess, and maybe what they should and need it. Same thing. We're gonna get 3 messages either way. Let's keep it going. One more. Let's get another confession. Let me flip all the cards up and back in the deck. Let's get another. Let's see real quick. All right, let's get another confession, please, and thank you, please. Another confession for the collective. To the collective, look, let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Look, our past hold us back from our future. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's what it's coming out. That's why I said these conversations are going to be had, admitting the truth. Good, bad, ugly. I'm telling you how deep down in the trenches it went. Everything, just what you need to be able to work through this. Yeah, this person want to work through this energy that's realizing that that you they soulmate. Yeah, that's going through this awakening, that's deep off in their karma and emotional. Yeah, that's still listening to the love songs and not happy in their current situation. So they having to sneak off and listen to and still think about you. Yeah, damn, let's get one more. They hear me calling them out. Look, showing out. I am showing out. I know. Showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us. What did I say? But I do. I just want to appear unbothered. Look. Yeah, they just acting, honey. They had taken it just as hard as you. You know, it's just as difficult on them as it is on you. Or you know, they're just as emotional for somebody else here. I just heard. Yeah, don't be fooled by what is their ego, because they still have that ego death to go through. For whoever that is. Yeah, they're just showing out. Yeah, that's why the lesson's so hard. Hard head maker. That's right. 1212 Heartbreak and Love Tarot. That is what I have for you guys. Thank you again for joining me for this message. If you've enjoyed it, you know what to do. Until we meet in the next one, thank you and bless you.